Hi, I am here to demonstrate about the experiment number 7 in Compiler Lab. It is called the predictive parser. What is a predictive parser? It is a program which is used to parse. Parsing is nothing but is to break down into small parts of the given grammar. Okay, here there are two types of parsing. Okay, a top-down parsing and bottom-up parsing. Okay, in top-down parsing, recursive descent is an example of a top-down parsing technique. Here, normally the input is scanned. Like whenever you go across, like whenever you want to construct a tree, see in the recursive descent, the a tree is constructed from top to bottom and the input is scanned from left to right. So this is the technique which is used in top-down parsing. Um, the I mean the what we have to do here is now say they will be giving us we have to construct a table. Okay, and you have to enter all these symbols in the table, and based upon this input symbols like you will be giving an input. Okay, this you have to already predefine it, and you'll be giving an input. The output must come like this. The output must be in this form, that whether the string is accepted or not. This is what you have to do. See, it will show you the parsing. I mean, it will scan the input from the left to right, and it will show till where the input is parsed or not, and with what production it is done. Okay, that is the task you have to perform. So now first, normally I'm going to use a stack for this. So I'm going to initialize the top of the stack. Okay, before that I'll just tell you what we have to do. Now I will be setting my stack pointer to the first symbol in the stack. Then I'll be checking the stack pointer with that of the starting symbol, that is the starting symbol of the input terminal, and I will check if both are present. I mean, if both are matching. For example, I will just check in this one. For example, now E is my starting symbol over here, and ID is the thing. ID is my starting symbol of the input. So tends E and ID gives rise to E tends to T slash E. So now this I meant the E is replaced by E slash T. Okay, like that I'll keep checking. So there now I have to keep checking, and I have to keep replacing the I meant the variable which I'm removing from the stack. Now then, yeah, to remove the operation we use is pop. So you have to keep doing all of that till the ending of your symbol, like till the ending of the string is getting accepted. So now to display normally the input symbols on the stack, you will just use a for loop for displaying it. That is the gist of what we have done in this I mean in this experiment. Okay, now first I'm going to initialize the top of the stack, and I'm going to like create an array for the stack. So the size of the array I'm giving is at 20. So there are three functions: push, pop, and display. For push function, I'm pushing a variable inside it. So if the top of the stack, I mean if top plus 1 is greater than or equal to size, then what I have to do, I have to display it is the stack size is full. Then then if it is greater than, I mean less than the size, then I have to push the input symbol into the stack. Then popping is just returning the value, that is I will pop out the first element. Then next displays, I have told you using a for loop for int I equal to top, I less than or equal to 0, I minus minus. So it will be displaying the elements in, I mean in an order which are present in the stack. Now my main class is there. So my class name is parser. Here I'm going to create a string array. Okay, the name of that array is a transition. Then I'm going to create two variables, that is alpha set and state set. With this help of two variables, I'm going to store the terminals, input terminals, and the states of the I mean the alphabet set and the state set. Okay, like the capital letters in the state set and the alphabet set are the ID, then dollar, etc. So here the array list, I'm going to create an array list for the alphabet set, that is a list of array, and another one for an alpha. So with the help of buffer reader, I'm going to enter the I'm going to input the symbols inside the stack. So that is with the help of input stream reader, I'm going to take it. That is system.in. So next, I'm asking to enter the number of terminals. So if this number of terminals, the set, I mean the number is given to the alphabet set, that is integer dot parse int.br.readline, because br is a buffered reader. So this data type and the alpha set is an int data type. So in order to match that, I'm going to parse it to an integer. So I'm going to enter the number of non-terminals. It's the same happening here. Then enter the starting non-terminal in the grammar. So I'm entering the starting non-terminal with the help of a character array. Then enter the terminals simultaneously. Then all the small terminals are entered. The string alphabet is equal to new string of alpha set. That is, alpha set is the number of alphabets that I want to store. So that is being given in the array. So I'm using a for loop and entering the alphabets. Then next is alphabet equal to new array list for int I equal to alpha set. So this also I'm going to add the number of alphabets into the array list. So then now you have to enter the number of non-terminals simultaneously based upon the number of state sets. That is the number of state sets that I have entered. So here I'm using a for loop till the size of the state set is there. I will be taking the input from the user. Then next, here in this for loop, I'm going to show that int I equal to 0, I less than state set. So here I'm going to add alpha dot add of alpha of I. So here next will come system dot out of println epsilon. Now when it is epsilon, I won't print anything. Epsilon is an empty array, so I have to eliminate that production from my list of uh, productions present in the table. So whenever you come across a production which tends to epsilon, I have to eliminate that production. Then what I'm doing is I'm using a for loop here, and I'm checking it with the alpha set. Then I'm doing I'm storing an int one br.readline. So here in br.readline, what it is going to do is the transition table, that is s comma r, it's going to check with int1. So int1, whatever I'm giving, it's going to check with it. So here alpha set and like s and r are the transition table entries, I mean the number of rows and the number of columns, so it has to check with that. So it's going to print that. Now next, to display the input thing. Now first I have to give the input to the parser, something that, and my ending of the string should end with a dollar symbol. So after I give that, my input will be read into the input variable. Then I will store that in a stack. Now stk.push of dollar. I'm going to push dollar into the stack again. Then push state 0. Now first what I'm going to do, while input.char at index. So if the index 1 is hash, then I have to display it. Then if not, I have to check with the table. Now I have to check with the table, the corresponding table. For example, a terminal and a non-terminal intersection point, you have to check. Then that thing you have to write it to the array. The production which you're going to check, that one, that terminal you have to eliminate and write the grammar which is present on the right hand side of your production. So you'll be replacing like that till the end. You'll be going, you have to keep checking, you have to push, and you have to do the push and pop operations on the stack. So till you have to do this till y equal to 1, that is till the user wants to continue the thing. See, so this is the input I'm going to give. Then please enter the number of terminals. I'm going to enter, I have entered 6, and number of non-terminals 5. The non-terminal starting and the terminals I've entered non-terminals simultaneously. Next, I'm going to give all this, and the table will be formed in my input, I mean in my array. Then this is then I'll give this one a plus a into a dollar of hash. That is the thing. Now here it is performing the thing. So e dollar, now it will check with a and e, so it will come something this production like that. We'll check last finally a and dollar. there'll be something telling to I mean accepted. So parsing completed successfully. So now after this, it will ask whether you want to continue. If yes, press 1. If no, press 0. That's all for this video, and thanks for watching.